Good morning, everyone. It's Ask Me Anything Mondays. We are excited. We're going to be filming Office Hours with me, Dave Meltzer. Incredible lineup of people. Apollo, Ono, Michael Chandler, Cameron Diaz, Sad Guru. They're all going to join us on Office Hours. It's going to be incredible. Ken, Jake, good morning. Misha, Nick. It's Ask Me Anything Monday, and we are excited to be here. Ken has extraordinary events. If you're not following Ken, Jocelyn, you should be. LFG, Mikey, Tom Brady's favorite saying, LFG, let's effing go. Elevator, what's going on, Brady? Let's get some questions rolling. It's Ask Me Anything Monday. Colleen, Jaden, welcome. Let's get some questions going. Keaton, good morning, squad. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Office hours this week. Questions are pouring in now. Thank you, Nick. Here we go. Most valuable lesson learned over the weekend. Most valuable lesson is in communication. Along the varying degree of communication, people can be seen intentionally or unintentionally of overselling, back-end selling, lying, manipulating, or cheating, even though they have good intentions. Because of miscommunication or lack of communication, people are seeking and signing the wrong thing. So, looking towards that, we want to make sure that we do our best to communicate the truth as close to our potential as possible. But communication is essential. You definitely want to pour in to those who communicate with you. Let those others fall away or fire them. Best way to restore trust in a personal relationship depends on which side of that relationship you're on. You can only control what you do, your mindset, your heart set, and your actions. So one of the ways is to forgive yourself. That's the first step in any relationship of trust, whether it be the other party as a perpetrator of the trust or you as a party of the perpetrator of trust. You need to forgive yourself in order to heal that wound, because that's what the lack of trust is, a wound. But also remember, when we forgive ourselves, that we put ourselves in a position and ask ourselves, what have we done to attract this to ourselves, and what are we supposed to learn from it? What have we done in the past, and have others, forgiven us? Do others trust us, even though all of us live in mistakes? We live in void, shortages, and obstacles that we've created for ourselves from past transgressions. So forgive yourself, pray for the other person's happiness, communicate effectively, heal the wound of trust, and you can decide and decipher on the great chain of feeding how much that person's feeding you. If it's someone that feeds you, then feed it. Do the work. Be able to forgive yourself and them. Remember, you don't forgive others because they deserve it. You forgive them because you deserve it. Here we go. I forgive you, Matt. You're doing your best. Once again, Matt's still putting my text message first. I keep asking. I'd prefer my email, david@dmeltzer.com, for people to use that. My text is 949-298-2905. You can join my text community. But if you want those 5 daily practices or my book, ebook, audiobook, I'll sign a book, send it to you, pay for shipping in the book. Not a problem. Email me, because next time Matt post that up there for me, it's going to have David@dmeltzer first. You can't just keep asking the same. What do you call it, Jake? What would you do if you keep asking for the same things again and again and they won't get done? Would you fall away or fire the person? What would you do if they can't do what you ask? Find someone to do what you ask? Tell me. Answer a question. It's Ask Me Anything Monday. I'm asking you, Jake. What do you think? Great questions here, everyone. How do you handle a loss and make sure it doesn't snowball? Well, I don't believe in losses, right? I believe that pain, failures, mistakes, all the lessons that we learn, setbacks, they propel us forward. They don't punish us. So I immediately, if I see something that doesn't go my way, what others would perceive as a loss, I seek the light, the love, and the lessons in it. I seek the superpower in it. And if I can find a lesson, a light within the context of a setback, a void, shortage, obstacle, mistake, failure, then I've made it into a win. And it definitely can't snowball when I've learned a lesson. So moving forward, lessons are what I seek. Life is only about lessons. The lessons will keep on coming until I learn them. They'll result in pain to indicate that I have a lesson to learn, propelling me to something better, a better situation, or to make my situation better. It does not punish me. Pain is not a punishment. It's a propulsion. Good morning, Joya. I seek the blessings of you, and it's just wonderful to see you again on my track. Great to see you. Thank you so much, everyone. It is Ask Me Anything Monday. Get the questions rolling. They're pounding in here. I appreciate everybody and their questions. When will Office Hours premiere? We're filming Office Hours, the first episode today, all 12 episodes this week, with an extraordinary lineup of star-studded. It's the first late night entrepreneur show. It will premiere on Bloomberg in the fall, and we are looking forward to that. It is, we've been doing it over 200 episodes digitally, but it's now going big time on TV. Please join us, watch. We would love it. What's up, Elmo? Elmo's World. I'll try to add you. You have a question for me? All right. Let's see what Elmo has to say. Let's see here. Ask Me Anything Monday. Email me if you have anything. David@dmeltzer.com. I'm trying to join Elmo's World here. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
La la
Hey,
la 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 la. Elmo's World.
All right. I love you, Elmo. Have a great day. It's Ask Me Anything Monday. You're the best, buddy. I love myself some Elmo. Elmo's just a red, Cookie Monster? Is that? Or Elmo's a red Grover. That's right. Sorry. Been a while since I had my kids. I know Justin loves himself some Elmo. So with Blaine. Hopefully Blaine had a great birthday. Jake loves himself some Elmo as well. Elmo's World, the red Grover. My favorite book, by the way, I know everyone thinks Think and Grow Rich or Power of Intention. One of the most significant books is Grover's book, The Monster at the End of the book. And the theory of the book is the practice of ending fear, right? I have 5 daily practices. Know your what, your who, your how, your now. Apply your why by identifying what you're afraid of. Stop, drop, and roll. Well, the book is Grover himself saying, please don't turn the page. I heard there's a monster at the end of this book. And then the person turns the page and I'm going to nail this page closed. Stop turning. What are you doing? Then he bricks it closed, and then he cements it closed, and goes through all these different activities to make sure you don't change or turn the page. And at the end of the book is just Grover. Lovable, cuddly Grover. You are the monster at the end of your book. So find the light, the love, and the lessons in what you do. Have the 5 daily practices. Know your what, your who, your how. Apply your why when you do your now. 100% of the things you do now get done. Difference between passionate, purposeful, and profitable people is they get stuff done. If you want those 5 daily practices or my book, just email me, david@dmeltzer.com. It's really easy. I will send you a book, ebook, audiobook. I'll sign a book and send it to you, pay for everything. Don't worry. David@dmeltzer.com. Check out The Monster at the End of the book, my favorite book. What is significant moment that changed your life that you don't usually share with others? Well, I try to share as many as I can, and I know there's many others. One of the significant was playing college football and just being abused by my defensive coordinator for all 4 years until finally I lost my lid on him. There was a conflict between the formation and the defense formation and the coverage. And I went with what my defensive back coach was giving. The head defensive coordinator came on the field, grabbed my face back, which was normal for those days, screamed at me, called me an idiot, told me after 4 years, how could I make these mistakes, etc. And I was feeling about this tall. And I threw off my helmet and I just started yelling back at him. I stood up for myself. I have learned over all the years the lessons of telling people to get off my toe. And I was so afraid of him for 4 years that I never told him to get off my toe. And the amazing thing was when I told him to get off my toes in not too much of a kind way, he looked me right in the eyes and he said, do you ever want to play here again? I was a senior in college, made defensive captain. I wanted to play. So I looked at him frustrated and mad and angry and hurt. And I said, yes. And he said, then put your helmet on and go back to the huddle quietly. And then for the rest of the season, all I got was compliments from him. He was waiting for me to tell him after 4 years, get off my toe. So you got to stick up for yourself sometime and tell people, get off my toe. If they're bleeding you, fire them. If they are not feeding you, fall away. But if they're feeding you, feed them. But stand up for yourself, which you know is right. When you know your what, personally, experientially, giving and receiving wise, you know the who you can help and who could help you. You know your how, and you can figure out your now, but don't let people step on your toe. Don't listen to other people, what they want for you, what they think is best for you. Don't listen to other people or what's missing or what you can't have. You'll just get more of all of that. Tell people to get off your toe and go get what you want. Use the law of gravity, knowing you're exactly where you're supposed to be at the right place at the perfect time. Know exactly the law of Goya from John Astroff, my buddy. Get off your ass and make it happen. And then finally, the law of attraction will create the coincidences through attention and intention of what you want, changing your frequency, creating a beacon, calling out to the spectrum of people within the context of your own frequency or vibration to come to you and through you with appreciation, to add value and give it to others. GOYT. Get off your effing toe. That's right. Tell people, get off my toe. I don't deserve that. Get off my toe. Where are you from? I'm from the United States of America. And my mom. You know what? Your mom and my mom, you know what they have in common? They're both moms. All right, here we go. One of my favorite jokes. What has been the most challenging conversation that you had with yourself? Forgiveness. A common theme. You know, so many people are doing their best, but they're not living up to my expectations. And so forgiveness brings the perfection in everything. My pursuit to forgive the unforgivable is still in process. But for sure, the most challenging thing is to forgive myself and to remember, remind, and recollect the oneness in everything, allowing people to lie to me, cheat to me, oversell me, back end selling, manipulate me. Allow them to do so with forgiveness. And it is my accountability to figure out where on the chain of feeding I want to place them. Do I want to feed them? Do I want to let them fall away? Or should I fire them from my life? And that's the most troubling thing because I feel, you know, so much positive energy of trying to empower others. And sometimes it's difficult to let people go. Most difficult thing I'm dealing with. What is something that you are still struggling to forgive yourself for? Um, Probably, you know, for, you know, not being the best myself that I could be, as especially concerning my family, you know, as a husband, as a father, as a brother. You know, I could do much better. I am doing much better, but could have done much better. Did you get your business degree? I do not have a business degree. I went to business school, paid for by West Publishing, but I did not find it valuable enough to finish it. But I do have a law degree and passed the bar, so I have that moniker of success for my mom for her. So, but I would encourage anyone to do a cost analysis of any degree that you have, and if it makes sense, what a great investment it is to educate yourself in whatever way you find to be cost efficient, because there is an investment of making yourself brighter and more aware, and the relationship capital that can come from that education. So figure it out for yourself. Know your timing and your risk tolerance in education, the same as you were investing in a house. Um, what is your why? My why is the same as everybody else's, to help other people. My why is to empower over 1 billion people to be happy, to make more money, help more people, and have more fun. My why is the ability to apply that why to everything I do, to find the light, the love, and the lessons in everything I do. And it's very powerful to know your what, your who, your how, your now, and apply your why. If you want those 5 daily practices, like I said, David at dmeltzer.com. All you gotta do is email me. I'll send my book. I will send my ebook, audiobook. I'll sign a book, send it to you, and pay for everything. Not a problem. So we're rocking and rolling. Jakey Bakey in the house. Excited about office hours. Filming is one of the most exciting weeks. We got an incredible lineup. It's so exciting. Lots of moving parts, though, so we allow ourselves to expand and grow and accelerate and learn how to deal with so many moving parts at one time. Coordinated collaboration is what I say office hours is. How to be a person that always positive and energetic. One, to realize that no one is always anything. we spend minutes and moments outside of our potential, outside of what we want to be. And I want to continue to improve and progress and decrease the amount of time that I'm outside of inspired, outside of motivated, outside of happy, which to me becomes less and less time each day. But the ego is present every day, and it edges goodness out of my life. The ego is not my amigo, and I try to keep it to minutes and moments, not days, weeks, months, and years, in order to facilitate what I want in a rapid and accurate manner. So looking to that. Let's see if someone besides Elmo wants to join us for a question. I think we have someone here that's been begging here. How do you find happiness without burnout? You need to consistently, persistently pursue your potential and enjoy it. You need a vacation every day, the same as pursue every day. So whether, an understanding a minimum of 2 minutes a day is equal to a 2-hour Saturday. So I utilize and study my calendar, activity I've paid, don't get paid, activity planned, I don't have planned, and most importantly, my sleep. I have a master plan of recovery. I have an unwinding routine. My tomorrow starts today at 9 p.m. So I have an unwinding routine where I put my body, mind, and soul in the appropriate position to maximize my recovery, to plateau and grow. Most people live their life like a tube, right? Food in, food out, food in, paycheck out, paycheck in, paycheck. No, you got to plateau and grow. You have to start your day at the highest frequency, not at the bottom of the hill, just to push a boulder up to the top of the hill again, just to have it roll back down. That's not what you want to do. You want to actually be able to plateau and grow. Use your highest frequency at the beginning of the day to find that baseline and to know when you're being interfered with. Because remember, you are happy, you are healthy, you are wealthy, you are worthy. What are you doing to interfere with it? You don't have to go get health. You don't have to go get healthy. You don't have to go get happy. You don't have to go get wealth or worthiness. You already are. Figure out what you're doing to interfere with it. What parts of the ego that need to be right or offended, guilty or resentful, separate and inferior and superior, angry, anxious, frustrated, any of those things interfering with your health, wealth, worthiness, and happiness? I guarantee they are. We all have those needs. Let's spend minutes and moments in that need. Let's stop, drop, and roll. Know that when the ego is involved, that you're on fire, your mind is on fire, your body's on fire, your soul is on fire. All you got to do when you're on fire is stop, drop, breathe down, get to center, and roll in the right trajectory towards your what, your who, your how, your now, and apply that why. If you want those 5 daily practices, where do you go? That's right, david@dmeltzer.com. I'll send you a book, ebook, audio book. I'll sign a copy, send it to you, and ship it to you. Joseph Storzinger, I'm going to see you this week down in San Diego with Marshall Falk. We got a great meeting on Friday. I'm going to share a little wisdom and hang out and share a lot of love. A little wisdom and a lot of love go a long way. That's what we do here when you join me every day on IG Live and office hours. Do you practice self-talk? If so, what do you say to yourself every day? I practice self-talk every day. I am worthy. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I appreciate. I am grateful. I am forgiving. I am accountable. And I am inspired. All the I ams are the practice that I give every day, making sure that I have a mantra that's programming my conscious to speak within the context of my subconscious, to create 40,000 of the same thoughts every day, creating neural pathways that will send a signal to my unconscious competency, this activated epigenetic layer of my unconscious competency that reprograms a quantum memory that exists within my DNA. So it creates a frequency, it creates a beacon yelling out to the coincidences I want to occur in my life, the mathematical equation of luck. Through that process of the I am capable of anything rapidly and accurately, attracting everything I want in a world of more than enough of everything for everyone. Ah, you like it. Yeah, all right. We'll take one more question. Then I got to get in studio to film Office Hours with David Meltzer. Unbelievable lineup today. I'm so grateful for all 12 episodes that we're filming this week, and grateful to Bloomberg and Amazon and my team, all for creating what's going to be the first late night entrepreneur show. We're going to take the biggest billionaires, millionaires, entrepreneurs, celebrities, athletes, and entertainers that you know, and we are going to talk business. All right. We're not going to talk about their movies, their new song. We're going to talk about making a lot of money, helping a lot of people, and having a lot of fun. That is absolutely true. Right, Colleen and Justin? Good to see you on there. Good to see everyone. Love to see my interns asking questions as well. Let's take one last question. We'll start with a little ego question here. Last one of the day. How do you get away from envious friends? So there's three ways that we deal with friends or anything or anyone relative to us. One, if those friends feed us, feed them. If they don't feed us, in varying degrees, let them fall away. Don't have the FOMO involved with friendship, fear of missing out. Just have JOMO, joy of missing out if they're not feeding you. And then if they're bleeding you, like with envy and jealousy and conflict and judgment and condition and separation and judgment and condition, just separate yourself by firing them. Telling them that you don't like yourself when you're around them. It's not them, it's you. And that you're going to have to separate yourself because you don't like the way you feel when you're with them. And let them know that you're accountable. So have that JOMO, the joy of missing out when it comes from those. Have also the joke fro, right? Don't have the faux though, the faux po of the fear of other people's opinion. Have the joy of other people's opinion, even if it's not aligned with yours. Enjoy it, understand it, pray for their happiness in order to effectuate that great chain of feeding that determines how relative you want people, places, and things to be to you. All right, everyone. I gotta get in the studio. It is Ask Me Anything Monday. We will be doing a Clubhouse IG combo at 3 p.m. today Pacific time, or 3:30 p.m. Pacific time after filming our first episode of Office Hours. Make sure you catch it this fall on TV, Bloomberg, the first late night talk show about and for entrepreneurs. Thank you. Remember, most importantly, everyone, you can reach out to me, david@dmeltzer.com, if you want the 5 daily practices, or, of course, my ebook, audiobook. I'll sign a book, send it to you, pay for shipping, pay for everything, not a problem. Just go ahead, email me. But most importantly, be kind to your future self and do good deeds. Thanks so much. We'll see you later.